Hello, my YouTube family. 4 down, 1 more to go, people. This ain't no joke. Working me like a beast. They are tiring me out. Working me like, seriously, like a beast. Something happened today. Well, okay, you know what? Let's do lips of the day first. Then I'll get into my stories because already they're starting. Okay, so sit down. I don't know how long this is going to be. It may not be that long, but there was something that irked me today. And it just irked me. Okay, so lips of the day. You cannot miss them. You cannot miss them. This is a very smooth lipstick. I'm so glad I bought it. It's a Wet n Wild Mega Lip Color with SPF 15. See, it's called. I don't know if you can see that, but it says Wet n Wild Mega Lip Color with SPF 15 over here. There you go. And the color is Salsa Lessons. I've been wanting this one for a minute. This is Salsa Lessons, people. It's kind of like an orangey red. Get me with the orangey reds now. But I've been doing orangey reds for a while. So, but this one was on my radar for a while. So that is Salsa Lessons. And that is Salsa Lessons. Very smooth. This is a very smooth lipstick. And I thought the Megas were supposed to be matte. This one is not a matte at all. Not a matte, but it is very smooth, not drying in the least. So I'm very happy with this lip look today. I lined it. I should do the liner first, but you know. I lined it with Jordana Plush Red. Lined and filled with this. Salsa Lessons. I can't take no salsa lessons, honey, because, you know, my back. I used to take dancing lessons a long, long time ago. Just this morning, I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what? Once upon a time, there was a point in my life where the only thing I would bitch and moan about was the fact that my feet hurt because I was dancing really hard. Or that was basically it. And I'd soak them in Epsom salt. And the next day, I'd be bouncing off the walls and just having a good old time. And, you know, back aches of any kind were non-existent. If you hear that, that's him scratching my box. He's behind the box, people. There you go. You see the box moving, right? Yeah. Okay, well, he's having his fun right now, so I don't mind. He's having his good old time, and I'm having my good old time. Okay. So, all right. There's a couple of things. Okay, first let me get this out the way because I want your help. If anybody out there can help. I don't know if it's a... What the hell? I don't know if this is an Eastern thing. You know, people who live out in the East that could probably help me out. Or maybe anybody could help me out. My supervisor came to me today and she was talking about, you know, what kind of life insurance do you want to be under and what kind of health insurance do you want to be under? And I started thinking, I was like, okay, the amount of money that I'm having now coming into my paycheck will automatically decrease because if I go and accept whatever life insurance or health insurance, they're going to take it out of my check. Of course, they're going to take it out of my check, and I am not going to come back with the net that I am now used to. It's going to be deducted. So I was thinking to myself, if I can go on a plan outside of the job network and pay monthly on my own, that really wouldn't affect my paycheck at all because I would be responsible. They wouldn't be responsible. I would be responsible because of taxes and all of that. I would be responsible on my own to pay the monthly health insurance as well as life insurance. But here's the thing. Are there such things now as life insurance and health insurance that you could do on your own without having it be connected to the job in some kind of way? Can I do like a United Healthcare or an Aetna on my own without it having to come from my job? I'd be responsible for paying it monthly on my own. At least it wouldn't affect the net pay that I am now used to getting. So if anybody has an answer to that question, what is going on? This hair is flying all over the place. If anybody can answer that question, I would be greatly, greatly appreciated. I would be greatly appreciated. Or greatly appreciative. Yeah, that's more like it. I would be greatly appreciative. So that is one. Okay, so sit down, because this irked me today. And maybe I'm being too sensitive. I don't think so. Because, like, why? So I was in the middle of doing a whole hell of a lot of things. And the girl that trains me, she wasn't in today. So it's not like I was on my own, because there's Miss OCD. She's still helping. Sometimes she breathes down my back a little too much, but that's okay. As long as she's there, she's like a lifeline for me. So I'm not gonna, you know, pick your battles, Nancy. All right. So a lot was going on. Things were coming at me. And I was standing away from my desk, and I was talking to a coworker who was showing me, you need to order this, you need to order this, we're low on this, we're low on, and I'm like, okay. And then on top of that, like as she was slowing down, another coworker, one of the attorneys, of course, he goes, well, I don't mean to pile on, but I noticed that the dishwasher was getting a little full, and, you know, and he just kind of left it like that. And I said, okay, I'll get to that in a minute. And then he walked away. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, you had the gumption to look in the dishwasher. You were standing right there. Everybody knows how to use the dishwasher. I'm the last one to be employed at that place. So I know everybody knows how to do everything there. Instead of bitching and moaning about it, you know where the dishwashing powder is. You know how to put it in the dishwasher. Couldn't you just do me a solid and just start the dishwasher by yourself? You have to actually open the dishwasher, see that it's full, it hasn't started, close the dishwasher, and then come and tell me, oh, by the way, you couldn't start the dishwasher by yourself? And it was a man. Yeah, of course it was a man. But I'm thinking, so I said, okay, I'll get to that in a moment. So I went to sit back on my desk just to get a little hoosah moment, just a mini hoosah. And I just kind of like chuckled to myself like that. You know, but you know when you laughing, but you mad, but you laughing a little bit. That's the way I was. So OCD, I guess she caught me. And she said, what's wrong? And I said, you know, apparently you need 8 arms and legs to do everything around here, because, you know, even though other people are more experienced and they have the knowledge of doing certain things, it's left to me because it's quote unquote my responsibility. So I guess that was right over her head, because she didn't have a clue as to what I was talking about, which is kind of good, because then she can't go run into my supervisor and talking about I'm bitching and moaning about a certain someone. Nip it. So I sat down, I got my bearings, and then I went into the kitchen and I started the dishwasher. I put the dishwashing soap in. I started the whole thing. It's like somebody standing at a sink that's full, standing there knowing that they have the sponge, they have the soap. You standing there, you know that you can do the dishes, but you're going to walk away and say, oh, by the way, the dishes need to be done. You were standing right there. You couldn't do them yourself? You a lawyer. That's beneath you? I'm not asking you to do my entire job. You couldn't do that one thing. You couldn't start the machine. I'm not saying put the dishes in the dishwasher. They were already in there. So obviously he opened it to see that it was full, closed it, then came to tell me, oh, by the way, the dishwasher's full. It is way too early to start bitching and moaning, especially since my supervisor, she was so kind today. She came to me and she said, so how are you doing? Do you still like it? And I said yes, and I meant it truthfully. I do still like the job. I do still like it. It's a hell of a lot. Compared to what I came from, with Cutie and all of them and Mr. Intelligent and all of them. I have none of those kind of people at this job. But I miss them. I don't miss my supervisor from over there. I don't miss her. But I miss certain personalities over there because this company is a lot smaller, but there's a whole hell of a lot more work because the phone that I'm using now that's ringing off the hook. I thought there were days when that phone was ringing off the hook. Oh, that phone over there that was kindergarten compared to right now. And I told my supervisor that. I said, from what I came from to this, I said, it's like I went from kindergarten and I'm in Harvard now. And so she kind of chuckled and got a little giggle out of that. But it's the truth. It's the truth. This job right here makes that job over there look like I wasn't doing jack. And I have to admit, there were days that I really would sit there and twiddle my thumbs. If you go back in my past videos, if you've been with me from day one, then you'll know there were days that it was just like this. It would just be, a hiccup of a phone call every now and then. I treasured those days gratefully. But this job right here, there's going to be no such thing. There's no such thing as this. Absolutely to the hell no. Okay? And that's whether I'm good at what I'm doing or not. Because if I find myself not doing something, that means I am not doing something. There's something missing. I'm missing. A responsibility has left me. I don't know what. And I have lists and directions and instructions of my own doing to make sure that I don't skip anything, that I don't miss anything, that this job right here, although, yes, I am being paid a certain amount of money, which I am very happy to receive, but damn, you work for every penny. Every penny. What was misleading was the job description in Indeed.com. It was like a 2 little sentence, we're looking for a receptionist administrative. It's Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. That was it. I was like, oh, that seems cool. Thinking that it would be easy just like the one that I came from. Oh, hell to the no. No. What they should have done was write out and these are your responsibilities. Because, in certain job descriptions on Indeed, if you've ever been on Indeed.com, there are certain positions that they have written down on a list exactly what you're going to be doing. That was misleading because they did not write any of that. Any of that. Because I don't know. Who knows? If I had read a list of the things that I would have to do, maybe I would apply for the job. Maybe I wouldn't. I am thankful that I did, and I am thankful that I got the job. I do still like the job. I'm not going to say I love the job. I'm going to say I like it very much. Because the pay has a lot to do with it. A lot to do with it. I ain't going to lie. The pay has a lot to do with it. This past paycheck has left quite the impression on me, which is why I'm asking if I can apply to a health and life insurance outside of my job so it doesn't affect my pay. Because, once you sign up for such and such a health insurance and life insurance, they're going to deduct that from your pay. And now the number that you were used to getting as net, you're not going to get that no more. So I may have to do a little research, and maybe I can talk to my supervisor. She's helpful in that regard. We shall see. We shall see. She'll probably tell me I have to do research on my own, which is why I want to get ahead of the game. And here's another thing. In order to be accepted in their life insurance, I have to work 90 days first before I can actually apply for health and life insurance. So I'm not eligible for nothing until May. February, March, April, May. No, April. January. February is a month. February, March is 2 months. April. April. So that's like mid-spring going into summer. Yeah, so it's kind of a conundrum. It is kind of a conundrum because I don't want what I got as net in this paycheck to be deducted. I don't want anything to deduct from that. That's a beautiful amount right there. What? I would rather pay the monthly whatever on my own and have it as a list of, okay, this is what you have to pay on a monthly basis, you know, as my regular budget. And then at least I'll still be receiving what I'm receiving, and I can apply it to like a phone bill, you know, my Con Ed, and then I put life insurance and health insurance on the list. So I'm trying to figure out, maybe I should call United Healthcare and see if, you know, I could work something out with them, because that was the company that I was under at the other job. So maybe I don't have to be in a job in order to apply. Maybe I can apply on my own. We shall see. I'll have to make a couple of phone calls. So, you know, that's basically it in a nutshell. That's it, people, really. What I bitched and moaned about, come on. I have a legitimate reason for being pissed off, don't you think? Like, you gonna stand there, open the dishwasher, see that it's full. You know where the dishwashing detergent is. You know how to put it in the thing. You know how to close it. You know how to turn the machine on. You couldn't do all of that. You could have, at least, even if you had done it, you could have just said, oh, by the way, Nancy, I turned on the dishwasher. And then I would have been, oh, thank you very much. You know? They see me taking out the dishes in the morning. They see me turning it on in the afternoon. But I was being bombarded. People were coming at me all sorts of ways. So, and it was already like 4:30, which is when the dishwasher usually gets started and it goes into tomorrow, which is when I take everything out and so on and so forth. But like, seriously? Like, you couldn't start the machine? Other people have said to me, once they see me, you know, I'm doing something, or I'm focused on something, or I'm trying to get something done, the girl that trained me, and even OCD, both of them at one point or another have said, Nancy, don't worry about the dishwasher. I took care of it. Don't even worry about it. And I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Most of the time I'm on it, but sometimes I'm so bombarded and I'm still learning everything. So I'm not as quick as if I knew it, you know, like that. I'm still learning. So sometimes they have my back. Most of the time, I should say, they have my back. But every now and then, I'm like sharp as a tack, and I'm like, okay, let me go start. It's 4:30, or it's usually around 4:30. 4:30, 4:35, 20 minutes to. Okay, let me start the dishwasher. But sometimes I'm still working. So, Mr. Man, you were standing right there, and it was 4:30. You couldn't turn on the dishwasher? Men, that's all I have to say. I don't know if it was a man thing. I don't know if it was this is not my job. It's not part of my job description. I'm not going to turn it on kind of a thing. I don't know what it was. But and I'm kind of surprised at this one, because this particular attorney and I, we've spoken, we've joked around and everything like that. But all of a sudden it's, you know, I don't mean to pile on, but the dishwasher. Yeah, what about that dishwasher? You can turn it on. You can. Okay, you know what? 4 down, 1 more to go. That's basically it in a nutshell. I hate to be bitching and moaning this early in the game, people. I'm still trying to get my bearings. I'm still trying to, you know, it wasn't a bad day by any stretch of the imagination. It really was not a bad day. Busy day. Very busy day. But it wasn't a bad day. I hope I don't have any bad days, because busy and then be bad on top of that, come on, how much can a person take? But right now, very, very, very busy. Very busy. And I can't wait until the girl who trained me come back tomorrow. Lord. And another thing, we got an email from my supervisor talking about, don't anybody go out to lunch tomorrow because we're ordering food, and we're going to probably have lunch at between 12 and 12:30, which means I can't go out at my 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. I'm pissed off about that. But I'm kind of hoping, which I don't think is going to be the case, I'm kind of hoping that this early lunch means they may let us out early because of 3-day weekend, which I highly doubt. I doubt it highly. And I don't think they do summer hours, so that would have been included in the interview process. Oh, and by the way, we have summer hours and we get out. I don't think they do that. This place is too damn busy for summer hours. So I'm used to it. We didn't have, oh, yes, we did. We did have some hours, but only some people could do. Yeah, remember that? Yeah, I didn't do the summer hours then either. So it's no skin off my nose. But I'll tell you this much. I'm getting hip to the game of leaving at 5 o'clock. Not 5 after 5, not 10 after 5. No, 5:00. I left at 5:00 today. Okay? Yes, indeed you do. I'm learning what to do like 15-20 minutes before it's time. I need to take the mail out. I need to make sure the dishwasher is on, make sure the boardrooms, I had nothing to do with the boardrooms because all of them were full with clients and attorneys doing their business. So I couldn't clean up. Sorry. So I did the kitchen, and OCD helped me with the kitchen as well. I did the dishwasher. I took the mail down, turned off the TV. Oh yeah, there's a whole process. When you come in, there's a whole process. You got to turn on the TV. You got to clean the kitchen. You got to do the dishwasher. You got to make sure the milk is that there's milk in the refrigerator. Regular milk, low fat milk, half and half. Oh, the list of responsibilities is too long for me to discuss. Okay. But like I said, I do like the job because I like my paycheck. And if I can find a way to get a health insurance as well as life insurance, I need both, people, health insurance and life insurance. If I can pay those things off on my own without having to be in the network of my job, because they don't do out of network, they don't do that. That would be on my own, which is fine by me because then it wouldn't affect my paycheck. That's fine by me. I don't care. But I don't want something stupid and crazy like Cobra, which is like 800 a month. 800 a month? Seriously? But I won't be surprised if they say, well, Cobra is the only thing that you can pay monthly on your own. And this is what I don't understand about Cobra. They offer Cobra when you're unemployed. But when you're unemployed, you don't have money coming in. So how are you supposed to pay the $800 a month? How are you supposed to do that when you don't have a job? Okay. So that is it. That is all. I'm so tired. This is why I'm so tired, people. This is why I'm so damn tired. I am long gone in la la land, sleepy time by the time midnight hits. Because I'm in my bed at 11:30. 11:30. My ass should be in bed at 11 o'clock. Like the last thing that I watch ends at 11, and then I should just shut everything off and go to sleep. But I like my internet, people. I like to see what's going on my Facebook. I like to read up on my last emails before I close for the night. And boom, Mr. Tomcat and I, we are gone. What is he doing? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And the muffining continues. And we're off. Okay. As long as my baby is good, there's a vet visit coming soon for him. Here we go. Haven't seen him do this in a while, have you? those eyes. That is my baby. It's what I'm working so damn hard for. Like my child. He is my child. He's a four-legged child with a tail that I did not thankfully give birth to. Ew. But he chose me. So, yeah, boo-boo, we're talking about you. You don't care. I'm muffining, Mom. I'm muffining. Don't interrupt. So, yeah, people, if anybody has any information on this whole life insurance, health insurance thing, I would be so appreciative. I would be so appreciative. Thank you so very much for that. Other than that, that's it, people. I have blathered on far too long. Fill me in on whether I'm in the wrong as far as this whole dishwasher situation is concerned. I really don't think so. I'm miffed. I mean, I'm not going to lose sleep about it, but I am rather miffed about it. Like, seriously? Okay, people. So this is Salsa Lessons. This is Salsa Lessons. And that is it. That is all. Oh, one more thing. I'm using a new mascara. This is Revlon Ultimate All-in-One. Yes. This brush is the shortest thing I have ever seen. Look at that brush. Look at this tiny little itty bitty thing. It took me a year and a day to do my lashes this morning. These are the two duds of mascaras that I bought. And, you know, I'm not going to get another one of these either. But it's got a wet formula, which I like. But why the brush got to be so damn small? It's a tiny little itty bitty thing. This big ass packaging for a tiny little itty bitty brush. Revlon Ultimate All-in-One. It's no great shakes. I need to go back to the mascaras that I'm used to, like Maybelline Illegal Lengths, and you know, I need to go back because these two newbies that I just the Maybelline Colossal one and this the Spider Effect one and this one, duds, both of them. Okay, just letting y'all know. Just letting y'all know. Okay, that's it. That's all. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you tomorrow. 4 down, 1 more to go, people. Okay? Mwah. I love you. Bye now.